Hi everyone, welcome back to my class. Have you ever tried making your own custom stamps? In this class, I'm going to teach you how to carve a rubber block and make your own stamps. Stamp carving is great and an easy method of making prints. Carving blocks is generally used as a printmaking tool to cut images that can be printed many number of times. Many stampers use carving blocks to create their own stamps, and this process is called soft block carving. You can also use soft rubber eraser to carve custom stamps. Let's take a look at the art supplies we need. We will need stamping rubber to carve, some scrap paper to print, this is a carving tool, a cutter, an eraser, Sharpie, and most importantly, ink. You can choose different color ink and also black ink. We will also need a tracing paper to transfer our drawing or design onto the stamping rubber. I have carved some of these blocks before and let's see how do they work. So this is a watermelon I have carved. So now that we have got some idea how they work, let's dive into the class. We can start by drawing our design directly onto the block. But I'm going to transfer my design onto the block using my tracing sheet. Now let's start drawing the design on the tracing sheet and then transfer it onto the stamping rubber. To transfer the design onto the stamping rubber, you have to apply more pressure and draw the design on the tracing sheet. See that you have traced dark enough. And now when you're done drawing, let's see how to transfer this design onto the stamping rubber. I just flip my design onto the rubber and gently apply some pressure and rub on the tracing sheet, and you will get the impression on the stamping rubber. Now you can go ahead and trace it darker with your Sharpie. Do not try using a ballpoint pen for tracing because sometimes the pen ink can show up in your stamping print. Please keep your design very simple. If you are trying to carve really fine details, you might get frustrated with these rubber blocks tearing and flaking apart. Also, please keep in mind that your carved image will print in reverse, so plan your design accordingly. Now grab your carving tool and start carving your design. Remember, these blocks are very soft, so carve very slowly. And here you should know that whatever you are carving will not be printed. And always carve in a direction away from your other hand for safety's sake. Now that we have all the carving done, let's print and test. Now ink your rubber blocks and place it face down on your paper. I'm going to use greens. You can also use your paints. Once the block is down, don't move it because your stamped image will get smudged. Press down evenly with your fingers or hands on the stamp. So you will need enough pressure to transfer the ink to the paper. Re-ink the paper every time you stamp. I'm going to carve the seeds a little more. Make the edges curvy. Carve very slowly and gently. I have also carved some of these stamps. Let's see how do they work. take some practice to get the right inking and printing technique down, but you'll get it. I hope this class has inspired you to get started making your own custom stamps. Thanks for watching this class and have fun!